Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 1st to the 10th, 2019, that's 2019, reading for you today. Now I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe to my channel. This is the way you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting out. And I like to start each reading with an attitude of gratitude, so I want to thank you so very much, whether you are new or old to this channel, for stopping by and tuning in. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information will be pinned to the top of the comment box below, meaning it will be the very first comment in the comment box below. We will also have links to the cards that I use there. So let's see now, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what July 1st to 10th, 2019 has in store for you. Scorpio, July 1st to the 10th, 2019. Scorpio, July 1st to the 10th, 2019. Scorpio. July 1st to the 10th, 2019, Scorpio. July 1st to the 10th, 2019, Scorpio. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. July 1st to the 10th, 2019, Scorpio. July 1st to the 10th, 2019, Scorpio. Oh, fantastic. That's where the cards fell. So that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, we have you. You are the one that jumped out of the deck. So the Death card, Scorpio, represents you in the Major Arcana. So you are at the heart of this whole entire reading, and you are at your heart of this reading. You're having new beginnings come your way. This is also a dying away of the old self, a rebirth of the new. Strong, strong, strong connection with Spirit is here. Yeah, that's it. Reiterated by the High Priestess coming through. There's a connection with inner magic, inner power. You're seeing things more clearly. That's what's starting the new beginnings. And that's what's really embracing the new beginnings. You have yourself also shining through here in the Minor Arcana. You have the Page of Cups. All right? So you're being a student of what it is that you truly desire. You're setting yourself free. You need to calm your emotions and focus your mind. Focus on what it is that you want, where it is that you want to be. At your root, everything is changing. Everything is changing. You feel as if you are on a roller coaster ride. You're embracing this change, but also at times this can be completely overwhelming. Chariot card right here, a strong Cancer energy also. Now this is a time frame of June 21st to July 22nd, so it falls right into alignment with the time frame that we're asking about. You're reining in your emotions and you are moving forward. Okay, you're moving forward to where it is that you want to be and to what it is that you desire. You're having prosperity come your way. Absolutely. With 9 of Pentacles, this is prosperity. This is abundance. This is your harvest coming in. You're protecting what it is that you value most. This is also saying to look at things, kind of step back and look at things more broadly. Okay, don't get tunnel vision and don't get caught up in the finer details of things, because that's going to be a tendency that you have during these 10 days to just be completely centered on one thing. And then if you're completely centered on just one thing, Scorpio, something else is going to slide through your fingertips. You're resting. You need to rest. You need to connect with Spirit more. You've been going through a bit of a winter, and it feels like for some of you that you've been through a war. Now, this war can also be, it doesn't have to be this huge battle that you've been through. It can also be this, coming into alignment with Spirit, coming into alignment with hearing this inner call and really moving forward. Because here, once you have this awakening, everything just starts moving forward for you in a really real, really beautiful way. Things are changing, and you're the one who's changing them. So you need to step back. You need to take everything in. You need to understand and embrace this change and then move forward in your truth. The Queen of Pentacles is right here. This is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. See if you have Earth sign within your chart, because that's where Spirit is talking to you and telling you to focus. Also see if you have Cancer in your chart there. But this is prosperity. You're awakening, things are changing, and you're moving forward to a prosperity and love that is crowning you, that is guiding you. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Scorpio, July 1st to the 10th, 2019. Scorpio, July 1st to the 10th, 2019. Right here, serenity, and right here, strength. Oh, I love it. So by embracing your peace, you are enhancing your strength. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Scorpio, July 1st to the 10th, 2019. Scorpio, July 1st to the 10th. This one right here. Beauty and relaxation. So you're really going to need to take time for yourself, Scorpio. Just time to embrace, see your inner beauty, connect with your inner beauty, and then move forward. So the first card that we have here is beauty. And it says, when beauty is felt from within, your gorgeousness will glow. So when you embrace the beauty and the prosperity of life, your gorgeousness will shine through. Also, taking time for yourself and seeing things as they truly are, not as people want them to be. This card I see as being severely linked to the High Priestess. As you start to see things in their truth, as you start to see people in their truth, you're going to realize and embrace your beauty more than ever before. And you're actually going to start seeing the beauty within you, because some of you Scorpios have a really hard time with that. And that's what I'm feeling here. A lot of you Scorpios have a really hard time with truly connecting with that beauty within. Yeah. And that's what you're going to be doing. So that I am so happy for you. I mean, that's just gorgeous. And the color that's shining through here is green. That's healing and connecting with your heart chakra is going to be so beneficial for you. Then we have relaxation. You need to take time to relax and tune into yourself. Stop the world from spinning. Wheel of Fortune, everything's changing. Stop the world from spinning by partaking in well-deserved moments of relaxation. Take time for yourself. Make sure that you do. Okay, the color that shines through here is orange. That's healing and cleansing your sacral chakra, which is, again, I know I always say it, where a lot of negativity from this life and past lives are held. And it can be, you work on that sacral chakra, you heal it, you cleanse it. You think, okay, I'm great. But then, again, the world just keeps on throwing things at you. Past life incidences, keep on being awakened. And it needs to be healed and it needs to be cleansed again. Then we have serenity. Embrace serenity's refreshing, peaceful energy vibration. Step back and embrace peace for a while. That is going to be the most beautiful thing for you. Listen to the birds sing. Go for a walk. Have moments where you connect with nature, right? If you don't like nature, have moments where you connect with something that makes you feel happy. But don't put, your music in your ears or go play a video game or, do things like that. Do something quiet. Do something peaceful that lets spirit talk to you and not completely monopolize your mind, right? And not having the task completely monopolizing your mind. Serenity is going to lead you forward. And then we have strength. Strength is born from the will of the heart. Your heart is strong. The will of your heart is beautiful. You are at your heart right here. And you are now embracing your strength. All right? I love the major arcana cards that you have here. And as I said before, you're at your heart. The true essence of yourself is at your heart. And so you're seeing yourself truly, absolutely. And that's why embracing your beauty is going to be so beneficial for you. You have this will to move forward. Okay, you're being guided by spirit. You're seeing with more than just your eyes. You're seeing with your heart and your soul. You know that changes are on the horizon, and these changes are going to lead you forward to a place that you've always wanted to be. Right? Do not limit yourself. Do not hold back. You also have, and as a Scorpio, you don't have much tolerance for secrets and lies, though you're very good at keeping secrets, Scorpio. So for a lot of you, and that's just what Spirit said, a lot of you have to let those secrets go. Having somebody to talk to, or just really sitting there and not holding on to things, that's going to be so, so, so beneficial for you. Okay? But you are really embracing the way that you want to move forward. You're embracing the essence of yourself. You're really not going to have any time for anybody's nonsense. You really aren't. You're just like, okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm moving forward. I need to take care of me. And if you don't take care of you, Scorpio, nobody else is. All right? I know that sounds harsh, but that's the way that I'm seeing it here. So embracing your true essence, having spirit guide you, also looking back towards spirit, having that connection, that is where your heart sings. That is what you truly desire. Okay? So having a connection with spirit, for a lot of you, also having a connection with animals. If you don't like animals, then that's not the message for you, but having a connection with animals is just going to be so beautiful for you. So beautiful. You're going to see a joy and a wealth of love and compassion come. And I'm seeing for a lot of you, it's dogs. Okay, it can be cats, it can be any animal that you choose. But for a lot of you, it's connecting with unconditional love. And that's what I'm seeing here. And it's almost as if you're going to be guided because of that unconditional love. Ace of Wands, new beginnings. Now, I have you taking those new beginnings with the Chariot because he holds the wands in his hands. So you are taking this new beginning in a very real way. You are changing the game. You are moving forward. But what's crowning you here is new beginnings. What's crowning you here is knowing that you truly desire this change and knowing that this change is coming. Right? So new beginnings are leading you forward in passion and in understanding. New beginnings are being given to you by God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. Right? And you can ignore these most definitely, but at your crown, within your mind, you're going to know, within your mind, within kind of your third eye, you're going to know that there's something greater out there. So if you ignore these new beginnings, which again is your right, you will feel just a sense that something is off. So just know that. If you feel a bit of uneasiness, if you feel just kind of you're going through these 10 days and you think, okay, something's off, it's the divine. It's the divine trying to hand you this gift. And because for some of you, there's an awakening that needs to happen before this gift can come. All right. And then once that happens, you move forward kind of like wildfire. Nothing can stop you. No one can stop you. You have the High Priestess here. The High Priestess is knowledge and understanding coming your way. It's truth and it's balance. Okay, it is really connecting with what it is that you want and where it is that you want to be. You're finding that the veil is being lifted from your eyes. And I know when the High Priestess comes up, I always say that the veil is being lifted from your eyes. And that's because I believe we as human beings are kind of cocooned in lies that we tell each other, in lies that society tells us, in what we're supposed to see instead of the truth of the matter. So you're kind of cutting through societal norms and what you are quote unquote supposed to be, to really embrace who it is that you are and who it is that you want to be. And that I see as something absolutely gorgeous, right? This is knowing that you will succeed. This is also knowing that you will achieve, just not in the ways that you thought you would. When she wound up having the son that she wanted. But was it the son that she originally planned to give all the blessings to? No, it wasn't. Right? I always tell the story of Carrotwin because she is just one of my favorite in the whole entire world. Right? She was a sorceress. She was one of the high sorceresses, or the greatest sorceresses, in all of the Celtic world. And she had a son, and he was kind of dim-witted. Now, maybe she had really high expectations, but she wanted to give him all the best things in the world, which is why she has that cauldron right there with her. In order to give him all the best things in the world, she made this cauldron and filled it with all the greatest things. It had to be stirred for 3 days. She had a serving boy who was worth nothing. He was like 6 years old. She said to him, stand in front of that pot, stir it. 3 days. Okay, I'll be back. He had 2 rules. 1, do not stop stirring. 2, do not touch or taste the potion. Well, on the last day, at the final hour, when everything was ready and all set, because it had to be stirred for those 3 days in order for all the magic to come in. 3 is a divine number. Okay, maiden, mother, crone, right? Applied and adapted into Christianity and other religions, but here you have it being maiden, mother, crone. You have that sense of the changing of seasons, the changing of lifespans being embraced by this potion. So the boy winds up tasting the potion because a bubble comes up, hits him on the thumb, he puts his thumb in his mouth because it's burnt him, and he now gets all the blessings in the world. He goes from being a nothing serving boy to being one of the greatest people that could ever walk the earth. And she's rip-roaring mad. I mean, she's furious. Hold no bars, hell hath no fury. She goes after him. Everything that he turns into, because now he's magic and he can shapeshift, she turns into the predator of. Finally, he turns into a kernel of corn. She turns into a hen. She eats him. And she becomes pregnant. And she thinks, I got you. I got you. Now I can deal with you whatever I want because you are now within me. Well, she then thinks about it for a moment. And she says, oh my gosh, I got the son that I always wanted. Now I know eating a kernel of corn and making you pregnant sounds ridiculous, but this is ancient mythology. Anything can happen. You can put a corpse back together again. And that's the story of Iris, not Iris. What is the name? Oh my gosh. Isis and, I forget his name. It's just flying right out of my head. I had it and then it just went away. So anything's possible in mythology is what I'm trying to say. You have these blessings coming. She gets the son that she wanted, but not in the way that she expected. You're going to get the beauty, the prosperity, the new beginnings, the bounty that you want, just not in the way that you expected. There's some sort of awakening that's coming here through spirit, and you are being a student of it, and you are being set free. You're embracing what you love. You're embracing what you want. Nothing and no one can hold you back. Okay? Nothing and no one can hold you back. You have to know that. What Spirit is saying to me is that you're weaving the tapestry of your existence, which has to do with the Wheel of Fortune. You're weaving a change of seasons. You're weaving a new beginning. You have to calm the emotions in order to get there. Here you hold in your hands the Holy Grail. Now, whether you believe in Christianity or not, that doesn't matter. Okay? Whether you see it as a mythology or you see it as a religion, that doesn't matter either. What it is here is that it's a cup that represents love and sacrifice and bounty and beauty and a human spirit that can't be matched or even, understood at times, fully understood at times. And you're holding that within your hands. And you are that fish. You're being set free. You're finding that you're expanding your horizons, that you're going from being someplace small into being someplace great. Now, will it be overwhelming? Yeah, it sure as heck will be. But can you handle it? Absolutely. From this reading, yes, you can. Will you be overwhelmed? Will you doubt yourself? Yes, that's called life. But you will move forward, and you will go after your dreams and your hopes, because this is love and healing that's guiding you forward. Everything is changing. Hold on. At times, you're going to be all for it. At times, you're going to think these changes are absolutely wonderful. And at other times, you're going to curse them. You're going to be like, why is this happening? What the heck is going on here? This is at your root. A roller coaster ride is at your root. Embrace what you want. Embrace what you desire. You have passion here that leads you. It's a changing of seasons. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Nothing will stop you. Your life is doing a 180. And you're absolutely going to adore where you end up. But at your root, it's almost like you're being replanted. It's almost as if you're a mighty tree and you're getting new soil all around you. And it's lush and it's just so nourishing and it's deep and it just smells amazing. That's what I see around you. The Chariot. You're moving forward. Nothing and no one can stop you. You see here where emotions are running high? As you're moving forward, emotions will run high. You have to rein them in. As you can see, one horse here and one horse head here. One horse here. So you have two horses that are guiding your chariot to your greatness, to what it is that you want, to what it is that you desire. Again, nothing and no one can stop you. Embrace your truth, embrace your prosperity. The Nine of Pentacles is your harvest coming in. Do not get short-sighted. Do not sit there and only look at one thing. Have the bird's eye view. You have your love guiding you. Protect your purse, protect what's most valuable to you. It can be money, it can be something you value as much as money. But now you're moving forward. It will be hard work. Yes, harvests are always hard work, especially medieval harvests, without any modern day machinery or technology to help. There was never a guarantee. You could have the most successful crops, and right before you go to, harvest it all, you have a frost and everything dies. You can have the most successful crops and then, be barreling everything up and then have a huge rain come and just ruin the quality of everything. Just have it all rot. Okay, because it wasn't wrapped tight enough. There's a whole bunch of things that can happen. And here you're looking at things, you're understanding it all. You are really focused on one problem and then another will arise. Okay? Because it's a harvest. It's a lot of hard work and there's a lot of different components that have to be thought of. So make sure you're looking at the big picture and not getting caught up in just one way of seeing things, just one way of doing things, because that can be detrimental to the prosperity that's coming in. You're embracing what you love. Don't trust people blindly, okay? Because here you're seeing the truth of them, and if you just trust people blindly, you're going to be so disappointed. You really are, because there are some people here who are just going to disappoint you. Here, your harvest comes in. You're working towards these new beginnings. You're seeing things, but there's going to be a blockage. There's something that you need to do. There's some sort of way that you need to connect with spirit. It's through relaxation. It's through serenity. It's through that connection that really leads you to the place that you want to be. So really taking time and connecting with spirit, Scorpio, that's really going to lead you to the beauty that you want. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is a man, well, it's not a man, it's a coffin, okay? And it's kind of the sculpture of a man on top of it. So in medieval times, what a knight would do when he came home from war and, you know, alive, he would lay in his coffin and think of all the ways that he could have died and give thanks to the fact that he was alive. So here, this is almost saying, and what that says is that it's to look at all the struggles that you have been through, all the hardships, all the anger, all the times where you have wanted to give up, and you still survive. So you are still favored, you are still in blessing with life. And what you're doing here is you need to connect with your dreams, because Spirit is trying to guide you. It's like you survived for a reason. You are here for a reason. And when I say you survived for a reason, I mean the knight survived the war for a reason. You are here for a reason. And you are being told that reason. Now, is it going to be spelt out in alphabet soup for you while you're eating dinner? No, most likely, no, absolutely not. But it is going to be something that's calling to your heart and your soul, and you can't ignore it. If you have your armor on too tightly from the war that is this world, from the hardships, the disappointments, even if you're doing what you love and you're perfectly happy, you have been through moments where it has scarred your heart. And that can make you put up a barrier, which is fine, because people sometimes are horrible. But do not put up that barrier between you and Spirit. It's saying here, kind of lessen it. Lessen it and take in those blessings, because as you do, you're going to have an awakening like you can't believe. And it's going to bring you to your true self. And it's going to move you forward in emotions and in understanding to a place that you've kind of only dreamed of. You're going through a winter. Now it's time to embrace your spring. Your next card, the Eight of Wands. Everything is changing. You need to step back. There's a lot of change here. Everything is changing. Step back. Take it all in and then go for it. And then go for it. Because as you do, when you go for it, when you go after what it is that you truly want, you have prosperity and bounty. You have earth sign energy here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. See if that's within your chart somewhere. Where does it come? You know, that's where Spirit is telling you to focus. You're embracing what you love. You're embracing what you desire. You're embracing your prosperity and your truth. People are going to start looking at you as someone who's successful, as someone who they should listen to. Enjoy that. But know that your success, you're going to feel much more comfortable behind the scenes. You're going to feel much more comfortable taking everything in and being quiet. Okay? But your success is here, and it's real. You also have a strong connection with an earth sign energy. Again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Also, a Cancer here. They can be really changing things up for you as you move forward. Your subconscious message. The Four of Pentacles. This is my emotional vampire card. This is my, somebody's trying to drain you dry. Because you give and give and give, you're having this awakening. And so that's why you have this armor on. Because when you loosen this armor, they just come for you. Subconsciously, you're like, oh no, Dane, I'm not going to loosen this armor. Because if I do, I'm going to feel drained. I'm going to feel exhausted. I'm going to just feel as if I ran a marathon and I didn't even leave the couch. All right? So you're going to need to learn how to protect yourself. Meditation, cleansings, okay, especially your solar plexus and your crown chakra. Those two really need to be cleansed within this card. Okay? You could also do your root chakra. That would not hurt at all. But those are the two chakras that I see within this card that really need your attention, because that's where, I know your root chakra is at your tailbone, but this is your root. This is what's grounding you. So here, that's what this is saying. Subconsciously, the reason why you're holding back is because when you open up to Spirit, you haven't learned, or you are so empathetic, you're so compassionate that other entities just kind of swoop in and take all your energy away. Subconsciously, you need to ground yourself. You need to, again, that's why I see a connection with nature just being the absolute best thing for you. All right? And you need to get out in the sunlight, because that helps clear away negativity from you. Okay? Repeat of the number 4, taking care of your home and body, mind, and spirit. Yeah, okay. All right, Scorpio, I hope this reading has resonated with you. It is always a pleasure reading for you. And if you've made it all the way to the end, bravo. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. Thank you for giving this reading a thumbs up. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. I'll be reading for you all really, really soon. Bye, guys.